Hey guys, Horror Man back for another review. So today we're going to take a look at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baby Turtle Accessory Set. Now this is made by NECA Toys and it's part of their ongoing line of quarter scale Ninja Turtle collectibles. So just taking a look at the packaging, it's pretty much what we've seen with some of the other quarter scale figures. You have those cool like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo from the movie on the front, Baby Turtle accessory set. You got the Nickelodeon logo at the top, and you got the cool skyscrapers from New York on the front here. Got a cool clear window so you can see everything that's inside for the most part. And if you turn to the side, you can see some cool pictures of the baby turtles in action. And you can also see Michelangelo. Turn to the back, you see some more pictures highlighting some of the different pieces in the accessory set. And then if you pause it, you can get just a little, brief description of what's in the box. I really like that it has the little NECA logo instead of the FHE logo. It's done the same way, just like we've seen with some of the other things. And it just gives you a description of the contents on the bottom here. More pictures on the side. And then you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo at the top with that nice green, lighting on there. And then finally on the bottom, you can just see the different credits for NECA. And then of course you have the NECA logo, Real Toys, UPC code, and then the Viacom copyright. So pretty cool looking accessory set. Definitely looking forward to getting these turtles out of the box. So let's go ahead and open this box and have a closer look. Okay, so once you have the top cut open on this, you're just going to slide the tray out. And then you do have a bunch of accessories inside here. Now, you also have twisty ties holding in the actual individual baby turtles. Now, I've already taken the one twisty tie off of the top left one here, but you can see how they'll just pop right out once you get those twisty ties twisted out. So you can just remove this whole top section. And once you remove the baby turtles, you can see all the different accessories that are highlighted in the set. And then you also get this nice little backdrop of the sewer, so it's pretty cool. This is probably about where the baby turtles were playing. It'd been kind of a cool touch. They had a little bit of ooze maybe dripping around the bottom here, but overall I think it's a really cool looking backdrop. Okay, so just taking a look at all the accessories that come in here, as you can see, you get a fair amount of items. So as you can see here, you have 4 different individual pieces of pizza. Now these are basically the same pieces that we got with the original quarter scale turtles. It's just basically now you have more pieces. And if you've already kind of familiar with how these look, you have different like little toppings and things like that on here. You can see like the crust on the bottom. So pretty cool looking, but yeah, again, you get 4 different pieces of pizza. Now, another thing you get here is an actual pizza box, and I really like this. Now, of course, they didn't get the actual Domino's rights to use their pizza, but I think it's really cool that it says Tile Game Pizza. It's definitely a nod to Domino's, and it's got this cool little like thing you would usually get on the pizza box where it's like telling you to take a survey and you can get some discounted cost on your pizza next time. But I like the wear and tear on this. There's even a section here where you can see the Michelangelo actually placed the order. If you remember from the movie, the delivery guy says something like 122 and an 8, so you can see it delivered to 122 and an 8, so it's pretty cool. The date 9/12/90. Obviously, the movie came out in 1990. There's the driver's name, the total. So pretty cool. And then also you can see all the grease stains on the bottom. I like how like the different lines going through here to make it look like real cardboard. And you can just see just some different things written on here. Drivers carry less than $20. So I assume most of this is accurate to the movie. Now, if you look at the inside of the box, you can see like where the pizza was cut, the different grease stains, maybe a little bit of sauce in here. Very realistic. Just overall well done. Even the top of the box has a little bit of like grease, or maybe like some of the steam from the pizza was catching on the box. Overall, very cool. Alright, so the next piece we'll take a look at is the chips corn snack. Pretty cool little snack here. It's just kind of like looks like the same thing we already got. I think we got the pork rinds before. So, you know, Mikey and Donnie are always like eating bad snacks, so this is pretty cool. It just says snacking corn, average size snacks, true crunch, and more. Different things. Sell by 1990, that's pretty cool. Just some other things on the back here. So pretty neat. It's even like just like the same type of material you would expect for a bag of like snacks, potato chips, something like that. So pretty cool. It says Chips Company. It kind of reminds me of like a Lay's bag. I'm not sure if Lay's was in the movie or not, but pretty cool looking. And underneath this, you actually get this little packet of stickers here to use with the baby turtles and things like that. You see like the little band-aids on here. Okay, so the next piece is definitely the first piece that's really only to be used on Michelangelo. So, I mean, you could put it on another turtle if you want to do that, but it wouldn't really make much sense. But you do have an extra Ninja Turtle Michelangelo hand, and he has the one finger. Now, if you remember from the movie, him and a foot soldier have a bit of like a nunchuck duel. So you get this nunchuck, which is just a straight out piece. It's got a little bit of like softer pliability in the center, but it is a harder piece, so it's not going to warp, and this came pretty much straight out. So you have a hole in the finger at the top, and then you have this little piece here, and you're just going to put that right into it. And then to simulate the nunchuck battle, you can see how this will just spin. And this is how Michelangelo kind of like proved his status as a fellow chucker. He just basically spins this nunchuck on his one finger, and definitely confused the foot soldier that was battling with him. And then the turtles just start whipping on the foot soldiers, so pretty cool. But yeah, this will work with Michelangelo, and I'll show you how that looks on him a little bit later. Alright, so for the main part of this accessory pack, here are the 4 baby turtles. Now, I think this is really what's going to draw most people to buy this set. What's nice about them is they are very small, so if you don't really collect the quarter scale turtles, which, you know, those are around 16 to 17 inches tall, you know, you can still collect these. You know, these will fit in your collection. They're small enough to not like tower over your other figures. So these are very cool little pieces. Now each one looks about the same. I really don't see any difference as far as sculpting or anything like that. They just have like little differences, like some of the spots on the stomachs are just a little bit different. And I think that's just because, you know, the paint and things vary. But I kind of like that it varies on these, because you can maybe identify and say, okay, this is Leonardo, or this one's Michelangelo. So there might be just enough in the little spots and things like that for you to, you know, kind of remember which ones you called who. But I think it really doesn't matter here. So let's put these guys off to the side and just take a look at the articulation on the baby turtles. So as far as the head, you can turn the head pretty good. You could pretty much turn it all the way around if you wanted to. He can look pretty much just straight forward. You really can't look down much. He can look up a good amount. You can kind of pivot the head just a little bit more expression. And the best thing about these is the actual jaw is hinged. So if you want Mikey with a big old open, happy, you know, laughing face, you can. Or you can kind of close it up for a bit more like serious version of the turtle, I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely move this jaw any way you want, so it's really cool. I think that's the best option on these turtles. The arm can move a decent amount. There is a little bit of articulation. See, I can go kind of up and down a little bit, but there's no movement at the elbow and there's no movement at the wrist. So you just get the arms that move here. And just like any other turtle, you don't have any kind of really waist articulation here. The legs also don't have any articulation, or the knees. So you're basically gonna just get the neck articulation or the head articulation, the arms, and that's pretty much about it. But I think that's all you really need for the turtles. I don't think you really need an overkill amount of articulation. And again, this is an accessory. It's not really a full-on ultimate action figure or anything. Now the hands themselves, you can see how they're kind of sculpted in such a way that they kind of have like a squared off look in the inside, and that's basically just so they could fit the pizza slice in here. So even though the accessory pack, you could use it for the main quarter scale turtles, you can also put one of these slices of pizza like in the baby turtle's mouth, so it looks pretty cool there. So overall, the baby turtles definitely have a lot of display options, and if you buy this set just for the baby turtles and the accessories, I think you'd be very happy with what you've got. Now, if you do have the quarter scale figures, you definitely have some more display options, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so using the quarter scale accessories with the quarter scale figures will obviously work very good. The first accessory we'll take a look at here is this corn snack, and you can get Mikey to hold this in his right hand pretty good, his relaxed hand, so he can hold that bag of chips. Now they already come with the slices of pizza, but if you want, you can add another slice. They can hold that slice of pizza just fine. And he can also hold the pizza box if you wanted to. You can kind of just rest it on his hand, and you can even put like a slice of pizza in there. So looks pretty cool. I like how it's to scale with him, so if you want old Mikey holding a slice of pizza waiting for his bros to take a slice, you can do that. Now the last piece you get is the one we already kind of touched on in the video, and that is the interchangeable hand. Now to do that, you're going to want to go ahead and pop this hand out of the quarter scale, and these are big, so you got to really try. And then of course this little wrist wrap will fall off, so you can go ahead and just put that back in here. And then just going to put this hand back on. Alright. Okay, so once you have the hand installed on Michelangelo, you're going to want to go ahead and put it kind of higher up in the, high above his head, just so this nunchuck can spin. And we're going to take that nunchuck we looked at earlier, put it in the hole on the finger, and then all you have to do is just give it a spin. And you can see it spins really nice on here. You can go pretty fast. And as Mikey would say in the movie, keep practicing. So pretty cool effect. If you have the quarter scale turtles, I think you'll definitely enjoy this Michelangelo nunchuck hand. For the first comparison, here is the quarter scale Michelangelo next to the 4 turtles and the accessories. And you can see he is way bigger. And for the next comparison, here's the San Diego Comic-Con Ninja Turtles set by NECA, and these are around 6-7 inch scale next to the baby turtles. And you can see that they are bigger than the baby turtles, so they don't look terrible in the collection, but obviously they're not quite in scale. But I mean, they do look really cool next to each other. And here they are next to the original NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These are based off the Mirage comics. And just for fun, I've even added the pre-mutated baby turtles, and you can see how tiny they are. For the final comparison, here's the baby turtles next to the Playmates Toys Secret of the Ooze movie turtles. Now, as you remember, the Playmates company did not make 1990 movie turtles. They said it was too dark, maybe too violent, so they didn't want to make kids' toys for it. But they did make Secret of the Ooze figures. Now, as you can see, these are both around the same height. They're just under the 5-inch mark. Alright, so that's my review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baby Turtle Accessory Set. And overall, I really like this set. I haven't bought all of the quarter scale turtles. I only have Michelangelo at this point. But But I tell you, even if I didn't have any of the quarter scale turtles, I would have got this set. I just think the turtles are really cool looking. There's something that you can kind of display by themselves if you want, or kind of fit them into your collection. They're obviously not going to be in scale with like 6-inch figures or anything like that. They are in scale with the quarter scale figures. But they're small enough that they're not going to like tower over your collection. So again, if you just want to kind of display them by themselves and do some of these like kind of wackier type setups like this one with them coming out of the box or eating their pizza, whatever you want to do, I think it'd look really cool in any Ninja Turtles collection. Now you can get this on most specialty websites or online stores. You can get it from NECA, Amazon, or eBay, and you're going to pay around $49.99 for the set. Now that sounds like a decent amount, but consider you do get 4 figures and multiple accessories, some of which you can use with the quarter scale turtles. I think this is a really good deal. If you've been collecting the line, I think you're definitely going to like it. Now hopefully NECA will release these in 7-inch scale, which could happen. Now, of course, they're going to be much smaller if they do. But if they do release the 7-inch scale movie Turtles, I think this would be a really cool thing to add to that set. But as it stands, this is what we have. They're a little bit bigger, but they're still really cool. So thanks for watching my review. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them. And until next time, pizza, pizza.